A pleasant day to all, especially to our dear viewers. For today's video, I'm going to present a topic which is all about music. Lesson 1. All about music and its importances. Learning objectives. At the end of this presentation, the audience or viewer will be able to define and have the knowledge about music, know the different elements and concepts about music, and appreciate the importances of music in life. Music. What is music? Music, by definition, is an art of sound in time that expresses ideas and emotions in significant forms through the elements of rhythm, melody, harmony, and color. Music is a collection of coordinated sounds. Making music is a process of putting sounds and tones in an order, often combining them to create a unified composition. Now let's move on to the elements of music. Elements of music. So there are 8 elements of music, namely dynamics, form, harmony, melody, rhythm, texture, timbre, and tonality. Let us further elaborate each element of music for you to understand. First, we have dynamics. It is how loud or soft the music is. It refers to the volume of a piece of music. Music can be described as loud or soft. Or there could be gradual changes from loud to soft or soft to loud, depending on the performer's interpretation of the music. Number 2. Form. It is the order and arrangement of the parts of the music. It refers to the order and arrangement of the different parts. Music vocabulary such as introduction, verse, chorus, bridge, solo, in and outro are common music terms that can be used to describe most rock or pop music. Number 3. Harmony. It is the instruments that support the melody with chords. It refers to the sound created when 2 or more pitches are performed at the same time to form a chord. In modern music, the harmony often comes from instruments like the guitar and piano. These instruments often play chords that support the main melody, which is typically performed by a singer. Other pitch instruments like the bass contribute and support the harmony by providing a basis of support for both the melody and the chordal accompaniment. Number 4. Melody. It is a series of pitches that makes a tune. It refers to a series of pitches that make a tune. In most popular music today, the melody is like an egg. It is the binding agent that holds all the elements of music together in a piece of music. The melody is the part that people remember and will sing along to when listening. The melody determines the harmony and tonality of the piece of music. The main melody can be heard when it is played by an instrument that has a unique timbre or tone, color, quality. If the melody is meant to be happy or sad, it can drive the rhythm of the piece of music and set the tempo. Number 5. Rhythm. It is how long or short a sound is. It is sometimes refers to the term duration. A simple definition of this musical term is to describe how long or short a sound is. This means describing the notes of any given instrument in a piece of music as mainly long or sustained or short. Within this musical element, other terms are included. Tempo, for example, refers to the speed or pace of music. The term meter refers to the type of time signature used in the music. Number 6. Texture. It is the layers of sound, how sparse or dense the music is. It refers to the number of instruments or voices that contribute to the overall density of the music. If there are only few instruments playing, like a duet for example, then the music can be described as thin or sparse. On the other hand, If there are several instruments performing together, like in an orchestra, the piece can be described as either thick or dense. Texture also refers to the layers of sound in a piece of music. These layers are named by the rule within a piece of music. There are several specialized terms that are used to describe the type of texture used in a piece of music. These include monophonic, homophonic, heterophonic, and polyphonic. Number 7. Timbre. It is the unique sound quality of an instrument or sound. It refers to the unique sound quality of an instrument. For example, a nylon string guitar and a steel string guitar each have a unique sound, and just by hearing them, we can determine the instrument. Timbre can also be described using the term tone color. The color of an instrument is like painting sound for our ears to hear. Every instrument and voice have their own unique sound, and it is this quality that makes a piece of music unique. Lastly, number 8, tonality. It is the overall sound of the music as pleasant or unpleasant. It refers to the overall sound of the music. Is the music mainly pleasant sounding or consonant? Or unpleasant sounding or dissonant? Or is the music in a major or in a minor key? Often a lot of world music has a tonality based on an unusual scale like the medieval modes or Indian raga. Let's proceed to the concepts of music. Depending on where you are in the world, some people use the term concepts of music instead of the elements of music. In this case, the concepts of music are in alphabetical order: duration, dynamics and expressive techniques, pitch, structure, texture, and lastly, tone color. Let us explain each by giving it a short description. Duration. It is how long or short a sound is. This is the same as rhythm in the elements of music. Dynamics and expressive techniques. Dynamics refers to how loud or soft the music is. Expressive techniques refers to the articulation and unique sound production methods of an instrument. For this concept of music, mostly Italian terms are used, such as forte, pianissimo, rallentando, pizzicato, mordente, trill, crescendo, and many more. Pitch. It is how high or low a sound is. Under the umbrella of this concept of music are the musical elements of harmony, melody, and tonality. Structure. The order and arrangement of the parts of the music. The element of music equivalent is a musical term, form. Texture. How sparse or dense the music is. It is the same as the element of music, texture. Tone color. The instruments used in a piece of music. This concept of music uses the element of music timbre, but also includes performing media. Finally, let's move on to the importance of music in your life. Number 1. Music is the key to creativity. Music fuels the mind and thus fuels our creativity. A creative mind has the ability to make discoveries and create innovations. The greatest minds and thinkers like Albert Einstein, Mozart, and Frank Lloyd Wright all had something in common in that they were constantly exploring their imagination and creativity. Listening to instrumental music challenges one to listen and tell a story about what one hears. In the same sense, playing a musical instrument gives you the ability to tell the story without words. Both require maximum right brain usage, which not only exercises one's creativity, but also one's intellect. The strength of all the arts, including writing, painting, dance, and theater, have the ability to create a similar effect. Both require maximum right brain usage, which not only exercises one's creativity, but also one's intellect. The strength of all the arts, including writing, painting, dance, and theater, have the ability to create a similar effect. Number 2. Music makes education more enjoyable. Music can be very engaging in the classroom and is a great tool for memorization. I'm sure if more teachers used song to teach the multiplication tables, kids would retain that information much quicker. Number 3. Music is the language of the universe. You've heard this time and time again. But what does it mean exactly? Music is universal in that there are no boundaries to understanding music. Even animals, like birds, dogs, and whales, can understand music to a certain degree. It transcends all boundaries of communication because you can speak and tell stories to someone on the other side of the planet, even though you both don't speak the same language. But I believe it's important for one to have an open mind in order to be in touch with that sense of understanding. Number 4. Music has spiritual powers. No one really knows where music came from, but there are many theories that suggest music predates the existence of mankind. One of the most commonly known uses for music was religious and sacred tribal events. In Mayan civilization, music was used in celebration of a victory at war and even at the burial of influential figures. Some of the earliest recorded moments in music took place in the medieval times with a choral pieces for church prayers. Much emphasis was placed in the organization and use of specific harmonies to create moods that would elicit a spiritual experience. Even today, many people claim that music is the key to God and to a holy, more fulfilling life through the church. Number 5. Music can create a mood and make you feel emotion. Music can whisk you away on an extended journey. Music can make time feel frozen. Music also has the power to suggest movement. All these things deal with the human senses. Number 6. Music brings people together. What is amazing about music is that it is embedded within all of us. Everyone can understand it and feel something if they open themselves up. Playing music with other musicians is an incredible feeling. Some people describe it as rowing down a river together. There is a certain type of connection that comes when you make music in a group. The same is true for those who are listening to music in group and interacting with music through dance. This type of behavior is rooted in our history and our discoveries as human beings. So these are the references. So this will be the end. Thank you for watching.